Hey guys, Jeff the Nature Guy here at the zoo, and I want to reintroduce you to a young lady you met years ago when we first got her here at the zoo and we were starting to train her. This one behind me here, look how beautiful she is. She's called a Swainson's hawk, and Swainson's hawk, believe it or not, are actually common here in Montana, but they're summertime birds. So this time of year, in the fall and the winter, they're heading down to Argentina, way down in South and Central America. They migrate, and what's so cool is when these guys migrate, they do it right. They join these giant flocks of birds that include things like Swainson's hawks. They include turkey vultures and broadwing hawks, and sometimes these groups of birds can be tens of thousands of birds large. And get this, they're called kettles, and what they do is they fly in the air and they circle in the sky, and they migrate all the way down to South America from Montana and the United States. Such a cool animal. But when she comes back over here and we get some good close-up of her, you're going to notice she's got what almost looks like a bib on her body, which looks like, you know, when you eat messy food, you have to wear that little napkin. Well, that's kind of what it looks like she has on her chest there, and that's how you can determine that she's a Swainson's hawk, especially in the summertime months. They look a lot like the red-tailed hawk. Now, like all birds of prey, she's got really big feet and really big talons that allows her to grab her food. That grabbing motion is often called raptorial. That's why we call these guys raptors. But these guys generally eat what we call the 3 R's: rabbits, reptiles, and rodents. Now, the funny thing is when they're not out and about trying to find a boyfriend or girlfriend, they'll switch their diet and they eat bugs. But generally, those 3 R's are what these guys like to eat. They use those feet, they catch them, they use their curved beak to rip apart that meat. But they are beautiful to see. Most often here in Montana, you see them on fence posts and up on the telephone poles. And the good news is, when you first met this lady, she was being trained. Believe it or not, she's a little nervous with the camera, but she's a great bird now. She sits on the glove, she does visit schools, and she's been out to some pretty big crowds and does really, really well. Next on the list, we'd love to fly her over your head, so stay tuned for that. So guys, until next time, I am Jeff the Nature Guy with Sierra, the Swainson's hawk. What a beautiful animal, and one we're proud to have. We'll see you at the zoo.